Hey guys, I want to go over a tutorial on what options you have with your Google account for school. So this isn't like a normal Google account, like a Gmail account. This is specifically for school, and that's why we have our unique name onto it. So SarasotaAcademyoftheArts.com. But we use Google as our service. So it's very convenient for you. It works on tons of different devices, anywhere you can use a Google account. Okay. So what we're going to do is first thing is you can go to Gmail's website. That's how you can sign in, or you could sign in at google.com. And we're going to use another account, and I'm going to type in my test account, jtest, John Test, and then at SarasotaAcademyoftheArts.com. I'm going to sign in with my password. And voila, I am in my email. So this is our email. And as you can see, it just says Gmail up here or whatever. And this is where the student can email their teacher. So they can just click compose and they can type in, for instance, I'm going to email Miss Howard. Hello. This is just a test. And I can click send, and it sends them an email. So if the student has a question, they can send an email just like that. Most of the kids at school have been taught how to use it, so they should know some level of how to send an email to their teacher. The next thing we're going to look at, so this is Gmail, and they can always search their email up here and read what people have sent. And here's an example of what a Google Classroom assignment email would look like. And we'll get into Google Classroom here in a minute. So that's email. If I want to go to Drive, Drive is where they will store a lot of their classwork that they're working on. So it could be any file. It could be a document. It could be a picture. It could be a PDF or something like a worksheet that they worked on. Whatever file that you have or that you've created or worked on as part of the assignment, it can be in your Drive. So a couple different things in here. For one, if you wanted to just start with a new blank document, you could just click new and click Google Doc. Google Doc is like Microsoft Word, but it's in the browser just like this, and they can start typing. Hello, this is my assignment. And of course, you can spell check stuff. You can right click it and say assignment. There you go. And that is that. To title it, you would just title it up here. And by default, it takes the first word, but you could say my assignment. Now, this works on computer. It works on an iPad or a tablet or a smartphone or anything like that. You just need if you use a smartphone or a tablet, you just need the Google Docs app. So I have it here. And then to get access to this, so let's say this is also auto save, by the way. So anything, there's no save button in Google stuff. So you can just start typing. And if you look at the top here, it says save, all changes saved in Drive. So there's not a chance that it would lose all their work, is what I'm saying. So let's say I wanted to close that out. Now, if I go over here, and I can go to recent, this will even show me my assignment here. Here it is. I can open it back up, and there's all the stuff I just typed. So that's how you can get access to the thing that you were just working on. So it's here in recent, or if you go to my Drive, it would be here too. My assignment, there it is. This is, and you can sort these things here. You could say I want to sort like a list view, shows you your folders first, and then it kind of shows alphabetical order of what's in your Drive. Or you could do the icon view where it shows you a preview of what you're looking at. So that's how you change different views in Drive. If you wanted to add a file to Drive, it's on a computer, it's very easy to do. If I wanted to take this picture over here and just drag it over and drop it, it'll automatically upload it, and there it is. So there's the picture of us waving, and now it's in my Drive. So I can do a number of things with it now. I have it in my storage. I could share it with the teacher. I could turn it in Classroom. I could do a lot of things with it. Okay. There is no space limitations to this. So if you guys are worried about like, do they have enough file room with Google Suite for Education, there is no limit. It's unlimited. So that's kind of nice. So that's pretty good for Drive. If you wanted to make a new folder, you could. You could just click it and say this folder is called my science work, and you can get organized like that. And now I'm in the my science work, and let's say I wanted to upload a document to that. I can add it just like that, and now it's in there for me to save. So that's kind of neat. You can also color code these folders if you want to. If you right click it, you could just change the color of them, and that can also help you get organized. So that's Google Drive. So Google Drive is where everything's stored, and then you have the different services in Google Drive, like Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Okay, so that is Drive. Now, another thing I want to show you is that not only does Drive have its own little section, but so does Docs, Sheets, and Slides. So this is like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So let me go into Docs. And this is where you can find all your documents that you've worked on. They're all here somewhere. And if you want to start a blank one, you can, or here's some templates that you can even choose from. So if I do blank, and there I am, I can start typing away, and I can get to my stuff. Remember, it's auto save, so it's right there. All right, so that's Documents and Drive. Now let me show you Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is designed around the student's account, right? So when they sign in, they have a dashboard of all their classes. So if they have a bunch of different ones, they might have 7, 8, 10 different things in here for each class. When they go into a class, they can just click the title of the class. And this main window here is the stream. This is where everything gets posted by the teacher. Assignments are posted here. They can also do announcements. And if the teacher has allowed it, the student can also share something with the class on here. They could add a link, a file, or a YouTube video too. So they could do that. I'm logged in as a student. I'm logged in as John Test. So I can go over here to classwork and see what my assignments are, right? So the teacher might put in something like, hey, attendance, have you checked in this week? Here's a worksheet that I want you to work on. Listen to this lecture. These are different assignments, right? That they can click on and see. It also automatically, based on the due date, will put it on the student's calendar. So the student also has access to a Google Calendar, and they can see here, this is the week view. You can even do the month view, and you can see when assignments are due. So that'll list it right on there too. So this is the assignment. So let's go into this assignment here called This Week's Assignment. And the student can add a private comment if they have a question about this assignment right there and send it to the teacher. Teacher gets an email, and then they can answer it. This is where their work will go. So if they worked on something on Google Docs or even on the computer and they want to add it, they can just say add. And depending on where it is, if it's in Google Drive already, I can click that. And by default, it'll have the recent selected. And look, there's that document that I created. I'm going to go ahead and add it there. And if they accidentally added the wrong thing, they could remove it from there, and it just takes it away. So this is like a compiling of where their work gets added. And then when they're ready, they can click turn it in. And it says, hey, you've got 3 attachments here. Turn it in. And that's how the student can turn in assignments in Classroom. What else is cool about this is it'll automatically make a to-do list for them. So if they have a bunch of classes here, they can go to to-do, and they can see what they have to do. And they can even say all classes, or they can even get down to a specific class and say, this is what I want to see or what I want to do. So let me go back to all classes. And they can also look real quick at what they've done. They can go back here and say, oh, I did that. I already turned that in or whatever. If they want to unsubmit an assignment, they can do that too. Just click on it and say unsubmit. Like, oh, I forgot to add something. They can unsubmit it. When the teacher grades it, they'll return it to them too. So when they do that, they can do that. So they'll get it back then too. So that is Classroom in a nutshell there. Let me see what else you can do here. You get your access to your calendar right there, see where your assignments are, to-do list of all your classes. Settings, there's nothing much really in here except you can turn on and off like email notifications. I recommend just keeping that on for right now, and things like that. So that is your Google Classroom quick setup. What else? So we went over email, Drive, Doc Sheets, Calendar, and Classroom. That's enough to get you started. And as always, if you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, let me know. I'll put my email address in the description, and you guys can email me any questions. All right, thanks. Bye.